everyone. Today's weekly rental is the Chevrolet Malibu 4-door sedan sitting on (18-inch) rims. This is a intermediate 4-door sedan with nice, modern, aggressive styling. Nice lines and curves. To it. Surprisingly, this is powered by a V4, what looks to be like a V4 engine. I could be wrong though, because on the road it really feels like a V8 engine. So that just goes to show you how nice and powerful this car is. It's a standard size. Open up the hood. This is the LT model. Open up the trunk. You see that you get plenty of storage space. It goes way deep in there. Curve. You have this little switch here to put down the back seat for even more room. So, speaking of back seat, let's hop on in and do the knee test. Alright. As usual, 6 feet tall. My driving position set. And I do have nice space in here. It feels very comfortable, and it could probably seat 2 adults easily, and probably a 3rd adult without it being too cramped. You have air vents back here and a 12-volt DC on there. Got pouches on the back passenger and driver's side. What's nice is you also get lighting in the back as well. And you have a center armrest / cup holder. You have cup holder on the side. Little storage area space by the door handle. Plenty of headroom space. It does concave in a little bit, but I do not feel cramped whatsoever back here. This is probably a good solid 4-passenger adult passenger car, and it will do rather well in long distance driving. So let's hop on into the front driver's side and see what we have up there. So, hopping on in. To the driver's side, you get a very functional cockpit. You have a push button start, and then you're greeted with analog speedometer, temperature, fuel, and tach. And then you have your digital information gauge where you can scroll down using this button right here to get different info on here. Steering wheel is hard plastic wrapped in vinyl. Cruise control on your left. Phone control on your right. And control buttons on the back on both sides. They're not manual shifters, but they control volume and track settings. You have your lighting controls on the left. You have automatic window controls, side rear mirror, and power locks. Hopping over up to the front, pretty standard rear view mirror. You have your nice lights, and this does come with an infinity moonroof, but when you open it, only the first half opens up. I like it. It's different, but I like it. You have your infotainment system is an 8-inch with a large bezel. I like how this is tilted forward. It gives a nice good angle to it. You do have, it's a touchscreen, and you do have Android Auto wireless. Android Auto. You have your physical buttons down here. Here is your AC controls. You have different controls for each side. You can have it synced up, and buttons for heated seats, but this model does not come with heated seats. Down the bottom, you have USB-A, USB-C, and auxiliary ports. Nice little storage area to place your phone, and it doesn't really shift around too much. Traction control right here. Gear shifter, pretty standard. Coin holder, electronic parking brake, standard size center console, and standard size glove box. Nice little cloth type covering with hard plastic here. Overall, the interior is really nice. The stereo system is above par. It's very, very comfortable and ergonomic. If I didn't know any better and I didn't see the branding, this could pass as a import, Japanese import, and or maybe also entry-level European. All right, so let's take her on the road and see how she rides. Surprisingly, this Chevrolet Malibu rides really well. Gone are the days where the Malibu brand is synonymous to big, clunky driving, like steering a boat. The suspension is really soft. It absorbs the bumps really well. The steering is sharp and responsive. And also the brakes. Boy, am I surprised about the brakes. It bites, it grips, and it stops you on a dime. Very surprised at that. The handling and the brakes, and then the power is surprisingly enough for a 4-cylinder. Like I said earlier, it feels like a V6, but I think it is a V4. So kudos to Chevrolet for making it a powerful engine. Now, because it's a V4, it actually gets really good gas mileage. So all of this combination makes for a very well driving machine. It is really well refined, and the driving experience is really good. And it, like I said, it could pass for entry-level European if I didn't know any better. So I would definitely rent this vehicle. It's an all-purpose sedan. Good for single passenger, good for multi-passenger. Plenty of power, good steering, good brakes, soft suspension, makes for an enjoyable riding experience. So yes, A for being a rental. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.